On the Power Balance website, Shaquille O'Neal claims the company's bracelet provides balance, flexibility, and strength. He's being paid by the company to recruit an army of believers.
But I'm here to tell you that it works. It works.
Power Balance is popular with everyone from celebrities like Robert De Niro, Joe Jonas, and David Beckham, to NBA stars like Lakers forward Lamar Odom, who is paid to endorse and market the bracelet. Odom's not only endorsing it, he's a client.
What's the most important reason that that's on your wrist?
Other than marketing and branding? Nah, I mean, I think it helps.
In September, at the FIBA World Championships, several of Odom's teammates also wore the bands in practice, including Derrick Rose, who is also paid by Power Balance, and Kevin Durant, who isn't.
Everybody on our team has them, I think, here. They probably wear it for the same reasons I wear it for, fashion statement.
So do you feel any different with it than you ever did before?
No, I feel the same. I feel the same. Maybe they work for some people, maybe they don't work for some people. So, but they're pretty cool to look at.
The company says the bracelets, which retail for about $30, use a Mylar hologram and are designed to optimize your body's natural energy flow. 26-year-old Josh Rodarmal and his 36-year-old brother Troy co-founded Power Balance 3 years ago. Sales that year, a modest $8,000. By this June, sales had skyrocketed to $17 million, and the company projects more than $35 million in sales this year alone. According to Power Balance, it is yet to conduct scientific tests to validate that its bracelets actually improve athletic performance. And the company's co-founders declined outside the lines request for an on-camera interview. Outside the Lines went to the University of Wisconsin at La Crosse, where exercise physiologists were studying the Power Balance bracelet for the American Council on Exercise, a consumer watchdog. Dr. John Porcari and his staff tested 12 men and 9 women, 20 of them UWL athletes, to determine if the Power Balance bracelet provides more athletic benefits than a rubber placebo bracelet that costs roughly 30 cents.
Good job.
Each subject performed 4 tests, similar to those used in demonstrations on the Power Balance website. The bracelets were covered with a shroud so that neither the subjects nor the examiners knew which bracelet was being worn during each test.
Based on what we saw, it doesn't seem to work.
Dr. Porcari's data indicates the Power Balance bracelet offers no performance benefit when compared to the 30-cent placebo bracelet.
No improvement in flexibility, no difference in balance, strength, or vertical jump. Absolutely no difference.
When we told Power Balance about the results of the UWL study, the company issued a response which read in part, Power Balance has lived and thrived in the ultimate testing environment, the real world.
Okay, go ahead, rotate as far as you can.
All the subjects wore both bracelets, but despite the order in which they were worn, whichever bracelet was worn second consistently produced higher test results. Probably, suggests Porcari, because the subject was warmed up
147.
or ready for the examiner to exert force. He calls that the order effect.
People did statistically significantly better on the second trial.
Regardless of what bracelet they were using?
Regardless of what bracelet they were using.
Whenever Power Balance demonstrates its product, the first test is always done without the band, and the second test with it.
Did you feel better every time you put the second band on than the first?
Yes, definitely. And after I did the test, for some reason I just felt, I don't know, like I could perform better.
Sophomore Brittany Walensky was then told that the second band she wore in each test was not the Power Balance product, but rather the 30-cent bracelet.
Really? Oh, wow.
When you look at the scientific validity of does the Power Balance bracelet work? No, it doesn't. The placebo effect works, but does the Power Balance bracelet work? Based on our pilot study of 21 subjects, we conclude no.
So what does that tell you?
Tell you it doesn't work. To me, it's just an absolute scam.
But for athletes like Tyson Chandler, who have had success wearing the bracelet, It's not about science, it's about faith.
It works for me, so it's worked when I used it. So I don't know if it's psychological now or what it is.
There probably is something good about it, but the main thing is if you think it is good for you, then it's probably good for you.
Mike and I are telling you. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Actually, in Australia, the Australian Competition Consumer Commission basically came to this conclusion that Power Balance has admitted there's no credible scientific basis for the claims and therefore no reasonable grounds for them to continue to make claims. So in Australia, if you want